Feeling like the president, but I can't vote, boy. Picked him out from miles away, he in my scope, boy. How you speaking on my name and making no noise?
You openly praise the values that Charlie Kirk represent. When you do that boldly on social media, being aware of public perception, is it a difficult mental battle to stand firm, or are you fully confident in your stance?
No, I'm confident in my stance. I won't say it's difficult, but you got to realize you're going to get pushback. So what I mean as a black man, right? I don't want welfare. I don't want food stamps. Anybody that accept that and is okay with that has a different mindset. I won't call you names. I won't disrespect you. But why are you okay living with that? And this is the stuff that the Democrats push. They want you to be on welfare. They want you to be on food stamps. And if you okay with just going to the mailbox, getting a check, doing nothing, then that says a lot about us, especially as a race. I don't want that. So this is why I openly say I agree with what that man said. And if you go around on social media, they got these little small clips of percentage of what he said, but they don't have the whole speech to make it look like it was a hate agenda. And in reality, it wasn't a hate agenda.
Have you ever observed content from Charlie Kirk that made you pause and possibly feel offended based on the background and experience?
What he said about the pilot, but then when I watched it in whole, because the first thing he said, if he saw a black pilot, he would want to know if that black pilot was qualified. But then he said, so what if a white kid from Harvard was in there? And I say, okay, you were spoiled. The context he was given was both scenarios about affirmative action. But if you only get the one part, you're going to think you can only hear the one part about the pilot and say he was picking on black people. He was saying something negative about black people when they missed the whole aspect of what he's saying. I don't want affirmative action either. I want you to give me a job because I'm the right man for this job, not because I'm black or I got extra points because I'm a minority. No, I want this job and I earned this job because I'm the right person for this job.
Do you think people who strongly oppose Charlie Kirk might even reconsider their views or have a change of heart based on the new perspectives?
No, because like I said, our mindsets, we already stuck in it. So even some of my family members was like, yo, what you talk? Like they went off on me for saying what I said positive about Charlie Kirk, but to each his own. So I'm like, I'm not mad at them. They got their perspective. I voted for Trump. They don't like that. They voted for Kamala. I'm rocking with Trump. I like some of Trump beliefs, man. So I believe what I believe. So you're not going to force me to think a certain way when I don't think that way. I'm going to think of the right person for the job. I'm not going to think of skin color.
Do you think it's important for people with high-profile platforms to take safety seriously, such as using bulletproof barriers or other protection given potential risks?
Yeah, I think so, because when you out in the public, like I said, you never know. And until those kids ran into me from Walmart, I never even considered it, because I'm like, nobody ain't going to know me, man. Nobody don't know me outside of this, outside of New Orleans. And to see people get ran up on like that. I saw another instance with what's Mo3's ex-man with Rainwater. Okay. I saw Rainwater in the mall in Irving, and he was with his kid, and everybody ran up to him, and I could see the nervousness in his eyes as well. But it's like, okay, you got to take better precaution, because you don't know if somebody coming up to you to ask you for an autograph or they come in to try to do you in.
For clout.
Right.
Having experienced the loss of a brother to gun violence, like Charlie Kirk did, what advice would you give his family to keep moving forward and lifelong, fulfilling, successful lives?
Those that can, first I'm going to say God, because that's the ultimate protector. So like I said, it's demonic stuff in this world. So the first thing we want to do is stay prayed up. The second thing you want to do is protect yourself. So those that can own guns, go get you one. For those that can't own guns, have somebody around you that can.
What is your opinion on the federal government putting pressure on companies or government employees who speak against Charlie Kirk? Do you see this as an assault on freedom of speech?
Yeah, I see that. I see it two ways. So I see it as trying to rip freedom of speech. I like Jimmy Kimmel, by the way, so I was mad that his show got pulled in the aspect that it did get pulled in. But the other side of it is like Charlie Kirk believed in freedom of speech. So if the man himself believed in freedom of speech, why are you trying to censor someone else for saying what they believe? So whether you have his beliefs or not, or have his morals or not, then you still shouldn't try to censor somebody, is how I feel.
Nope, bitch ain't bigger than the program. Bitch ain't bigger than the program. Bitch ain't bigger than the program. And that's something we need to remember. Bitch ain't bigger than the program. I ain't no nigga bigger than the program.